What are you doing there, bud?
Oh, edging out the driveway here.
Just marking a line for me to cut off of with the excavator. Cool beans. How's it going, Mark?
Oh, not bad.
Excited to be back at work?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
Yep. I don't want to see any more snow, even though we might see some Wednesday. Alright, good morning everyone. Monday, April 19th. So we're prepping for a driveway right now. So we got a little bit of digging to do. The hole you see beside the bucket there is where the hydro goes. We always locate those by hand before we start digging. So we've done that, they're good and deep. Now we're going to start digging. And we're just going to be trucking this nice clean material over to Cherry Point. Why we're doing this right now.
Going on here, Mark and JT here. We got an old set of steps in here, and we're just redoing. We're going to be putting in a base and putting interlocking brick down on the driveway. So the old set of steps was in here like this, and they had it up too high. You never want to be up close to the masonry like they have it there. They have the brick covering the masonry there. You usually want to be around 6 inches below that, but of course there's certain situations where you can't get that. The way they build houses sometimes. We need a step in here. We can't have 12-inch step going in there, so obviously there has to be a step in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower the brick that's in here already, that's up on the masonry, bring it down a bit, get a little bit below that masonry. We got to keep in mind the grade that we want coming across the driveway here. So we're probably going to end up anywhere from a 6.5-inch step, 7-inch step into the front here. And yeah, so we're gonna reuse the block here. We're gonna put a step across there, and these are a hollow block. We never really use these, but these ones are just gonna be reused and put back in just across there. And yeah, we usually bang them down. These ones here, you gotta be a little bit more gentle on them. So you know, we just kind of got a mark here where we'd like the top of our step to be here. So we'll kind of, our block plus capping is equals about 9 3/8 inch. So we want to have part of that block buried where the brick's gonna, there's the grade where the brick's gonna be. So yeah, we're gonna end up with about 6.5 and part of the block buried underneath the brick there. So yeah. Hey, how's it going there? Anyways, so we were talking earlier about we're getting ready to put that step across there. So anyways, we got a straight line going across here because we're gonna have our brick running right straight across there. So I don't want any parts of that step sticking out past the brick. You want it to be, you know, usually you want to go about 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch space between any structure with the brick. So we'll try to get that same spacing on the step as well. So we got our straight line here. We got our grade line for the driveway over there, finished grade, and we broke out the transaptor earlier and got the same grade there. So JP after is going to run that string down there and set that grade there for when James comes back. And yeah, so we'll start banging some blocks down and we'll check in with you after. Alright, so anyways, what we got going on here is that step going across here. We got to keep in mind too, up at the top there, we don't want to end up with a giant step up there. We we got that all figured out. I think this step here is going pretty much level across this way. And bring that camera in here, JP. Get a look at that there. You always want to try it on the level. Get that, show them the bubble. You want to get that slope going out on the step, nothing too crazy. You don't want it to be a slipping hazard. And the pad up there will be sloping out too. And yeah, there we go. And we just bang those down and put the capping on. And there we go.
Alright. We're gonna load out some more while we're waiting for the boys to finish gluing the step up there. That's Mark and Johnny. I think you met Mark when he helped me do the oil on the old truck, which is no more. That truck's the body's gone. That was one of the first trucks I ever had. Anyways, Mark helped me do the oil on that truck. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's not bad. Sounded like a big one. And you guys all know Johnny. He was doing some shoveling throughout the winter for us, and I had him in the 303 Mini that we're in right now. Just a little bit. Alright. And we continue loading the truck. Yeah, we got a few triaxles coming a little later. Gravel. We are going to line this driveway with geotextile because it's quite sandy. Should probably get that rock. Now that I got some a little bit spill. There we go. Yeah, obviously don't dumping rocks in the box of your dump truck. Put a little bit of fill in there and then start throwing the rocks in. If you have a steel bed. If it's aluminum, don't even bother. I would never put rocks in an aluminum bed. Just asking for trouble.
Okay, I was going there again. So anyways, we got that step across there. We filled it up with some gravel in between the voids there. We got the geotextile cloth in behind it. That's just so none of the material leaches through the cracks or through the crack on the corner of the house. And we're gonna pack this gravel in behind here because we got, I believe it's 12-inch capping, which will come back here. So we gotta pack underneath there before gluing the cap on there. We won't be able to pack the caps on there, obviously. So anyways, yeah, we'll get going on that and check in back with you later. Hey, I was going there, so we got that step going across there, so we're just dry fitting the capping in right now, and we're just putting some shims on it, just making sure it's somewhat nice and flush with itself. So we got a slope going out there. Everything looks pretty good, so we're gonna get ready and we're gonna glue it there. Alright, so we use Feel Premium. It's a real nice heavy duty construction adhesive. We usually just make sure everything's nice and dry. Run a nice little bead. Make sure you're not too close to the front. You don't want nothing bleeding out the front. There, we got that. go. Just kind of set this in here. Kind of make sure there's a tiny little space between the next cap and the next cap because everything likes to move around up here. There we go. And yeah, that's it to gluing it. And there we go.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna show you why you hand dig your lines, your gas lines, your hydro lines. Right here is our finished grade, this line. We want to be about 10-12 inches from that. And you see right here, that's right at where we need to dig. So that's why it's important to always hand dig your lines.
Yeah, how's it going there? So we got the capping glued in there. So what we also did too is we measured the brick just to see if it would fit in there. We're actually just off by about an inch space, so we can fit the brick in there. So what I did was just pre-measured the brick. We were sitting at about 35.5 inches with the brick without it being cut. So I left about 36 1/8 of an inch. So we probably got about 5/8 of an inch to play with for spacing on the front and to the back of the house. We're gonna leave the bigger space at the back of the house just because we got the masonry here. It comes out about a 1/2 inch, so we'd like our brick to be a little bit on the outside of that. Everything moves around and keys up and down, so we'll make sure that's not under the masonry there. And yeah, that's it.
First truck's here. See him. Oh yeah. Bam. Full load of quarry A. Compacted and then dump another one right on top of that. So I'm gonna get spreading. Load number 2.
Howdy.
So was that fun there, guys? We did it. We got her done in a day. Except we have to get clean out raised. The other one's in the grass, so it could stay buried, but the driveway, you definitely want to raise that. We did it pretty quick. Not bad. What time is it? Anyone know what time it is? 10 after 7. Not bad. Well, hit mine 4 tonight, so it's gonna be nice and solid tomorrow morning, eh? Nice and frozen. Alright. Someone gonna say it? Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, you know, get the feedback going.
Take care, catch you in the next one.
Okay, catch you in the next one.